It's time for disappointment. Alright, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy, the Death Smasher, and welcome back to yet another Bleach Brave Souls video. And we now officially have what the resurrections are going to be like for the 1000-year Global Round 2 characters that we have in the game. Otherwise being Yachiru Unohana, or as we love to call her, Retsu, Yachiru, and then Bankai Kenpachi. So yeah, these three characters, after 5 years, are finally going to be getting their resurrection. We should be getting them before mid-month drops, but other than that, let's just go ahead and take a look at what they have first and then see what they get. So Retsu, as I stated, I don't see much as to what they can save her for. By the way, don't mind mine being 5'5" and T20. I have her set up just in time for the resurrection. She already has like 6 skills, being Berserker 30%, Long Reach 20%, Flurry +1, Spare +1, Poise, and Medic. I'm not expecting her to get Guard Break in the slightest for this character, and more than likely to pick up Follow Up, and that's it, because it's a NAD character, and I don't think she's gonna make a comeback in PvP. So with that being said, let's see what they got. Well, what she got first. And here we have Retsu. So on the actual soul trait, she's gonna be picking up normal tag damage of 16%, and then the skills, half stamina only, increase normal tag damage of 30%. I don't know how I feel about this, because Retsu can heal on the second strong attack and the special move. So like, in my opinion, this should have been Bruiser 30% or even 40%, but taking a look at everything else, her Berserker got buffed from 30% to 40%, she still kept the Flurry, she picked up Ignore Brave Battle Invincibility, that's very interesting, and she kept the Long Reach, Medic, Poison, and Sprinter. So like, in other words, she got her Berserker buffed, she basically now has normal attack damage of 30% when at half stam, and also has a permanent bruiser of 16% thanks to the actual soul trait. This is very interesting because you can actually use this character against the likes of Jugrim, Tsukishima, and even Yamamoto. So like, she's gonna be penetrating that Brave Battle Invincibility. But I feel like she's way too much of a gimmick just because of the fact that when she goes at half stam, you're gonna only have the skill active for like a couple seconds, and then she'll just heal herself back up unless she has like, I don't know, a lot of freaking defense or stuff. Like, I don't know, man. This should have been easily just a standard bruiser, even 40%, because even though she's gonna be doing really good against the invincibility PvP characters, she's just gonna get clapped very easily by the likes of 1000-Year Bloodward Chad, Kuriyashiki, and beyond Bankai Kenpachi. That's just the way of how I see it. Even Yuha is just gonna shred on Unohana, which is kind of sad, and I have to be honest, I didn't really expect her to get saved as an actual character. Up next is Bankai Kenpachi. Now this character, upon release, his kit was really good. However, he was always lacking that one essential thing that pretty much makes the character, you know, usable. And it was the fact that he just didn't have freaking Sprinter onto his 6-star skills, and it took until the T20 bonus abilities came out in order to basically give him that and make him usable. And even then, he still is lacking in a lot of the multipliers because he only has 20% strong attack damage, no havoc, devastation of 40%, long reach of 20%, frenzy, and poise. So yeah, that's basically what he had, and with this resurrection, we can very well see a huge buff in this character to the point that you can actually play as him and have a bit of fun with him, and maybe even be used in a bit of hard content if done correctly. So what did his resurrection pick up? And he picked up full stamina damage boost of 16%. Now this is both a W and an L. It's a W because when it comes to using this character as a link for your GQ support units, you're gonna be getting so much damage out of it. Like, you can literally go for the Mind unit in actual Senkaizen, this Kenpachi, and the actual premium Mind Orihime that has full stamina damage boost of 30%, and they'd be excellent support. Like, it'll definitely go well with the likes of 7th Anniversary Ichigo in this case. So yeah, and it's an L, however, because right now he is lacking some cooldown reduction. So unfortunately, if you want to get the most out of the cooldowns, you need triple 14% SAR lengths, and at max you can basically stack it up to is 42%. So I know that we were supposed to eventually get a mind character that had the Semi Senkaizen link. However, I just didn't want it to be this character, so yeah, I'm a bit biased on that. It's a good upgrade, but in terms of being a playable character, it's not exactly the best. So anyways, the skills, he now has a 20% Berserker, so that's already good. He now has 40% increased strong attack damage in total, plus the full stand of 16%, rounding it up to a total of 56%. That is really damn insane. I like it. He now picked up Havoc at 20%, so he's gonna have a lot more range in his strong attacks, and he also got Sprinter +1. That is a really good resurrection. I was not expecting this character to get a lot of increases, but they actually nailed it with this character. They actually did. I would have preferred, though, if the full stand at 16% were replaced with Recharge, just so that way he'd have a bit more cooldown reduction. But with what they did for the character, I think it's actually pretty damn good. I'll say that much. So other than that, I give it a 8 out of 10. Like, there's no complaints about Kenny. I knew this character was going to get the best upgrade out of the other 1000-Year Blood War characters that we have of this round. And they did him right. They actually did him right. So yeah, considering the skill capping, stuck at 8. Lastly, we have Yachiru. Now, she too, just like Byakuya, doesn't have Frenzy. Except, here's the thing, she has a bit more of a possibility to get that because of the fact that she actually has cooldown reduction, has a higher SP, and doesn't have hybrid-esque stats and skills. And if you look at the actual arena abilities, she does pick up a lot more strong attack damage and gets rounded up to 30%. And the skills she has, she only has a 30% Bruiser, 40% Berserker, long reach of 20%, Bombardment +1, weakened defense, and Sprinter +1. So ideally, what this character needs to even be usable is pick up strong attack damage or full stamina damage boost on the actual Salt rate, and pick up Frenzy and Havoc. That is all she needs, and she'll actually become an actual usable character. So, what did she get? I don't want to say this, but they actually made her resurrection even worse than Byakuya's. I'm not capping, they actually made it even worse than Byakuya's because, okay, the Berserker buff, it's nice, but where the hell is Frenzy? Literally, where the hell is Frenzy at, bro? She picked up damage inflicted at full stamina 20%, which is nice, but why did she get Devastation? She already has Bombardment, she needed a Frenzy, goddammit! Good God, man. Good God. I don't freaking believe it. And they also failed into making her a really good link because she got recover 16% stamina in between quest areas. And I have to be honest, even though there is some form of value to that link alone, we don't have a recharge of 14% links with strong attack damage or full stamina damage boost, and this is the second 14% SAR link to get completely wasted, first being the Power TLA Rukia. So this is really disappointing, and we already have better stamina recovery links that have recharge. Like, we have freaking Halloween Soy Fun with 20% stamina recovery and 10% SAR. Movie Kisuke with 25% stamina recovery and 10% SAR. And if you guys want a bit more cooldown reduction, there's Senna, with the only difference that Senna has 12% SAR and still has the same multiplier as Yachiru of having 16% stamina recovery. So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these resurrections, besides Kenny, it's disappointing. Retsu is interesting. She got a really interesting resurrection to the point that you can use her in Brave battles, but she's pretty much a wet noodle because she's just lacking so much damage, and that half stamina only 30% bruiser that she has. I'm sorry, but she's not gonna have that active at all times just because she can heal on the second strong attack. It's not like with Yuha where you need to drain your foes to get that to happen, and even then, the only thing that he has at half stamina is DR, not normal attack damage. So in this case, I don't know, man. I don't know. Retsu, I knew she was gonna get an L, but Yachiru, though, she once again had the chance of getting Frenzy, and she did not get it. This is disappointing, man. So, yeah, lads, don't expect Mind Yuha to get frenzied, because the same thing that happened to Yachiru will happen to Yuha, which is sad. That being said, I will be showcasing these 1000-year blower characters once they get their resurrections, primarily Kenpachi and Yachiru. I'm talking about Retsu, by the way. And Kenpachi, I'll do him again once I get his character pack and get him 5-5 and max transcend him and get him done. So, hope you guys do look forward to that. This has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and let me know what you guys think about the resurrections for these 1000-year blower characters, because they just never cease to impress me with how disappointing these actually are. Bro, Dokkan literally does a better job with easy Aing their freaking characters, so yeah. Take care, lads. Peace out.